Today's video is sponsored by Lester's Review, where Eminem's latest album gets 5 out of 10 all day. What up, YouTube Nation from Thrift Dweller? Thank you for joining me on this episode of Ask Thrift Dweller Anything, AskTDAnything, the show where we respond to comments that you leave in the previous Ask Us Anything video, and we try to respond to as many of those as we can. Excuse the look, I just came from work. I always come from work after I shoot these videos. It's late in the mansion. But before we get into the responses, let us know how you're doing. Leave a comment below. How have I been doing? Well, funny that you asked. This week was a pretty eventful week. Lester and I visited the first ever televised WWE Monday Night Raw event that we've ever been to. We actually vlogged it. It wasn't that great a vlog because we wanted to really immerse ourselves in the show. So we didn't spend too much time recording things at the show, but we still captured the essence of the night. So check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But today we will be responding to comments left on this one, the TD Ask Us Anything episode 3, the day we met PJ Phil. Yeah, but we won't talk anymore about PJ Phil because we talked about him in the last video. But looking down at the comments, Cabbage, longtime commenter on the channel. That flashback really highlights how trim you're looking, PJ Nate. What's your secret? Ooh. Okay, thank you for noticing, first off. I've been working hard on it, you know, trying to be consistent. However, I wholeheartedly believe in this, that if you are not an expert on something like nutrition or fitness, really you shouldn't be giving information like that on a platform like YouTube. So yes, if you want to find a lot of garbage information on how to get fit, how to gain muscle, how to, I don't know, be healthy, tons of that on YouTube. I do not want to contribute to that. So I'll just caveat that, okay? I'm not going to comment on this question as a healthcare professional. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just kind of telling you what my mentality is and what I do. Okay, now all that's out of the way. It's not like I'm He-Man or anything. I'm not buff man, but I have been consciously making an effort to become healthier overall, basically. And I think the biggest thing I can share with people is, I'm reading this book right now. It's called The Compound Effect. And in that book, he has a quote where he says, "There are no new fundamentals." What does he mean by that? Everything that's been discovered has already been discovered. The secret is not a secret. The beauty is in the simplicity. Consistency. Being consistent. Being accountable day after day. That is what I have taken to heart, and that's what I preach on right now. I'm not trying to be He-Man. I do have personal goals. I'll share with you my goals, whatever. Okay, I'm a father, and kind of seeing what my father's going through in terms of his health and looking at my role as a father. Yes, I want to be fit. I want to be strong. You know, I believe that part of my role is a protector of the family, physically from danger. If any of you bad guys try to attack my family, I want to look a little bit big. I want to be able to move some weight. I have experience kickboxing, Muay Thai type thing, so I'm not stupidly going to go look for a fight, but I think I could handle myself when push comes to shove. But also I want to be functionally fit for my kids when I get older. I want to be able to, like, still, I don't know, wrestle with my son, throw the football around, show him who's boss, daddy's boss. So that is the only thing I will say. There are no new fundamentals. The basics are the basics. It's being consistent with it over time, and you got to find your way to be consistent with it. Kind of went on a tangent there, but obviously this is something that's really at the forefront of my mind. GTV News for Gamers, Noah, the co-host of the Nate and Noah podcast, which never came to fruition. Why? OBS is very tricky to use. I got this virus on my computer I can't get rid of. Anyways, GTV News for Gamers, Noah, sorry about that, buddy. We're going to start the podcast soon for everyone to enjoy. Noah, if you don't know him, he's my resident toy guy, pop culture expert. He knows everything about everything. Stuff that I grew up with, he knows more than I do. Go fig. Anyways, what did he talk about here? Oh, because in the PJ Phil episode, in this episode here of TD Ask Us Anything episode 3, I kind of went through a list of people who, when they said my name, made me feel joyous on the inside, like made me tingle all over. For if you missed the episode, PJ Phil, DJ Tanner, Captain Kirk. I think there's one more I'm missing there. Oh, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, when they said my name, it was kind of cool. Anyways, Noah, I'll just summarize his comment here, is when the voice of Inuyasha said his name, he got very tingly. Boy howdy. That's his saying there. Thank you, Noah, for commenting. Vegeta51. Yeah, I do the same thing when cleaning, moving a pile from place to place. LOL. I definitely want to clear up more, but it's a slow process. I'm going through it. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Would love to see a visit to the flea market if you guys still go. Okay, Vegeta51. In this video, we're talking about like our New Year's resolutions, and one of the resolutions that Vegeta and I have is that we want to clean our game room, like organize it and make it run efficiently. Beautiful. But the problem I discovered for myself was the more I like tried to clean my room, just because there's so much stuff in it, you just end up circling, moving piles of mess around the rooms. And I kind of said, I think the secret is you gotta trim the fat, you gotta get rid of the junk. And easier said than done. There's so much stuff I want to keep. Yeah, that hoard life, hoard mentality, right? Oh, do we still go to the flea market? Yes, but not as often as we used to go, like Lester, Ian, and myself. Life has just been hitting us in the face with its fists of love, you know? It's been hard to connect with the guys. But yeah, definitely we'll do more vlogging anyways, not necessarily to the flea market. I'm sure people are sick of that flea market. I've seen other people's videos where they go to their flea markets, like outdoor in Texas or whatever. Pixel Game Squad, I'm looking at you. And by contrast, our flea market looks like crap compared to that. Yeah. Anywho, thanks for the comment, Vegeta. Mr. Dwayne79, I think that's The Rock. I want to see a new room tour and what games have been sold in my collection. I've been cleaning a lot of games in my collection too. Thought it was going to be hard, but it hasn't been. Once you get into the groove of selling your stuff, it's, you know, it just becomes easy, especially when you know it's the right decision. Time passes so fast and you just get rid of what you don't want anymore. Yeah, I've been talking about purging this collection here and there, and I have kind of done that with certain items, and I really should have like documented when I did it. I sold a couple big ticket items, and I'm sure that I've made vlogs about on the channel. What games have I sold? That actually would, I think, make a nice video. Talk about the key items that I've let out of my collection and what it went towards. I think that would be great, actually. Anyways, thanks for the comment there, Rock. Jorge. I'm going to say this Jorge. I'm not going to say this George. Am I right? Jorge? Is there George? Sorry, buddy. Hey, bro. Love the vids. I'm from the States. Been watching them for a long time. Ever since around the big boom in retro when I found your vid when I was bored of content from the States. It was awesome to get the experience from a whole new world up there in Canada. Canada's a crazy town. My question is, have you done another purge of video games lately from your collection? I finally started to purge, and it's rough. That's the mentality switch, man. I sometimes I switch it to like I'll sell everything, and it slowly just clicks its way back, you know? It is hard to get rid of things, man. A lot of sentimental value, a lot of memories connected to those items, but at the end of the day, I think you got to remind yourself that these are just items, and the more I kind of let these things sit in my office here, the less they kind of mean to me. It's kind of weird. You know, sometimes it's the pursuit of the item, like the pursuit of that game or whatever. And once you get it, you're like, yeah, the rush is gone. Like, personally, I think we missed the window to sell a lot of our, especially like loose cartridge NES and SNES games. I think that peak of that market is gone. Anyways, thanks for your continued support there, Jorge or George. I'm sorry. Zeppelin, what up, Thrift Dweller? What up to you, bro? Why not do a video on how you like to clean, arrange your room / man cave? It would be cool to see how you get it done after you mention it in this video. Like, I ain't getting shit done, man. Life keeps hitting me in the face with its glorious fists and its joyous smacks. Actually, kind of funny. I did bring boxes home from work right now with the intent to purge things I don't want. Put a box of things to sell. That's kind of the reason I started Generation Retro, which was the name of my like convention store that I do when I go to visit like physical conventions. And I kind of wanted to start selling things online. It's just, again, Generation Retro really got sidetracked with a lot of back-to-back family illnesses. I'll just say it. Yes, I will clean this freaking room in honor of these people: Zeppelin, Jorge, Dwight the Rock Johnson, Vegeta51. Heck, everyone who comments on these videos. I will clean this office for you because this collection I feel is just collecting dust and it's not showing its potential. And I'm not able to share something I love with you people out there because, yeah, it's a mess. When I go to Washington, I'm bringing a broom because it's a mess in there. What movie was that from?
Washington, D.C. is a mess. Get out your vacuums. Your dust mops.
Anyways, thanks Zeppelin, and our good friend PJ Phil equals Tito Phil, because he's older now. Tito means like uncle in Tagalog, Filipino language. Anyways, there's one more comment I wanted to respond to, and it was from this one here, my first batch of WADA graded games. Somebody didn't like the terminology I was using here. Look it. So thank you to everyone who commented on this video as well. Oh, here it is. Unboxing Retro. Last week says, this sounds like WADA paid for this. The wording is too WADA centric. Is this video sponsored by WADA Games? Fucking to the bank, baby. Just kidding. I'm joking. What am I supposed to use? Am I supposed to use stupid terms and sound ignorant to the topic? This is something that I follow, and I use the terms that WADA uses. You think I'm trying to suck up to WADA to get sponsorship? Abso-friggin-lutely. I would love somebody to pay me to make videos. However, please remember, I would never sell you guys out. Maybe just Unboxing Retro. I'd sell that guy out in a heartbeat. Sounds like a jerk. Sounds like he eats meat. To be serious though, if our videos were ever sponsored, we would let you know that this is a sponsored video. Today's video is sponsored by Lester's Review, where Eminem's latest album gets 5 out of 10 all day and all night. Lester made that comment on Facebook, and it got a lot of people salty. Unboxing Retro sounds a little salty, but no hate. I love you, buddy. The best quote I can put in this situation: Enzo, Thrift Dweller's always open for business, but never for sale. That's it from me, Nate. Thank you very much for checking out my channel, checking out our channel. Sorry, I'm the only one who makes videos on this channel, god dang it. But thank you again, still, for supporting Thrift Dweller. Leave your comments in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments. Like I said, anyone who leaves comments in these Ask Us Anything Thrift Dweller videos, we're more likely to respond to those, because I will focus on like that. But because we'll focus on them like we did in today's video. Peace. Take care of yourselves and each other. It's not a fart. That was my elbow. I can't make the sound again.